Welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. I'm Tarot Oracle and I do the readings.
It's 6:30. Time for the Tarot Oracle Show.
What is going on? A YouTube user, Sheena, thank you for your donation. Tiara, thank you for your donation as well. We got Serena tonight. We got Michelle, Cora, and Trina. What's going on? Trina, replying to your message on Patreon. Thank you so much for your subscription. Bartman, welcome. No reading for Bartman. Joan, we got Andrew, we got Maruta, Reiki, and Sheena. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And thank you for your PayPal donation, Trina. I appreciate that as well. All right, let's go through the donations that we got. YouTube user is a disability case manager. Is there any chance to be on the disabled section of the case management, the disabled section? Let's see. If I'm disabled, what deck would I use? I don't know. I don't think there's a good disabled deck. I guess we'll go for Chiro. We'll do Chiro Marchetti. We're not saying Chiro Marchetti's disabled, but I am saying that we'll just go with Chiro Marchetti and see where this goes. See what's going on with all of that. Yvette, welcome. Good to see you as well. All right, so let's see. If we apply to a disability case manager, can we get some good stuff? Can we get on the team? Can we get a new job, new opportunity with that queen? 3. Ooh, nice little empress action going there. The 3 and the 4. I just don't think this is you. Joan, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. I just don't think this is you. I really don't. We got a queen of cups. I think this is sort of what you're looking for, to be sort of in the management position, just sort of having a case manager, sort of I handle everything, I do everything, I have all of the opportunities, I make everything happen within the realm of that. I think it's a good job. I think it'd be pretty decent if you can get in there. Overall, I just don't see a lot of opportunities with that. You got a little 4 of swords, almost like that this is just sort of out of your scope or out of your purview. It's not something that you're going to be enjoying, not something that you're going to be just sort of jumping in and having a good time and whatnot. But I just don't think that's for you. I just don't think that is for you as far as chances go. We're going with a little bit of a thumbs down action with that. It just feels like that's not exactly where you want to be at the end of the day. John, welcome. Good to see you. How you doing, John? But yeah, we're just going for a little bit of the thumbs down action on that. And we can use the Chiro Marchetti deck again with Sheena. Sheena wants to know something, but I don't know what Sheena wants to know. Let's click and find out. Sheena wants to know, will I become pregnant again? If so, anytime soon. Well, let's get a new deck. I don't want to use a reused deck for this. A lot of the good decks sort of coming out of here is, whoa. The Tarot Tower is not exactly lined up the way it should be. That doesn't look so good. All right, Tarot Tower. We're going to get this one. This one is sort of my go-to pregnancy kind of thing here. You've seen it before. It's a Light Seers Tarot. I kind of like it. Indeed. Let's see where this is going, what we're going to do here. All right, becoming pregnant again. We're looking for the usual suspects. We're looking for a page, looking for the Empress, looking for maybe even 6 of Cups or something like that. Let's pull a few cards here. Rick and a YouTube user, thank you for your donations. I appreciate that. All right, so let's see where we are going with that. The Chariot. You are making strides towards it. 2 of Wands, 2 of Swords. I don't think anytime soon, no. I just don't think it'll be anytime soon. I think you have a delay. You have a little bit of a wait here. The Chariot says that we are sort of moving in that direction. We do have an opportunity for that. That is going to be something, but I think it's going to really be next year. I think you're looking at maybe first, second quarter of next year. The Chariot says we're on the way, but the Knight of Wands says we're just sort of in a mode where we're not able to get that done, or we're not able to get this opportunity. We're not sort of, 100% ready to go with this. 2 of Wands. You have a lot of like looking out and scanning the environment and things like that. Sort of, am I pregnant yet? Am I pregnant yet? When's it going to happen? What can I do? Where can I go with this? You just have for, sort of this looking and scanning and seeking, but not really anything that's sort of satiating you with that. Carolina, thank you for your donation. The 2 of Swords sort of holding you back, right? This is not something you're going to be able to do until next year. In my opinion, not something as far as that. I do think you'll be pregnant, but I think it's going to be in next year. I think you're looking at first, second quarter of next year for that to happen. All right, let's go to the next question. We got a lot of questions tonight. Thank you so much for your generous donations. I greatly appreciate all y'all. All right. Tiara, will Kristen change his mind and go on our date tonight? He's bummed, he's working, and he can't make it. YouTube user, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate that. All right, I'd be bummed too. I mean, I got a hot date with Tiara, and then I just got to work. You know, that's the way it goes sometimes, though. It's the way it goes indeed. But I'm just saying. All right. Let's see about getting out on a date. Page of Wands, a Strength, and the Four of Pentacles. I think they're working. I really think they're working. All right. Change his mind and go out on a date tonight. I'm bummed he's working and can't make it, he says. All right. So he is working. He's got things to do. The Strength card. You got to be patient with him. This is something maybe y'all were excited about, and then all of a sudden work came up. Maybe he has to stream on tarot or something like that. Seven of Wands. It says just a little bit defensive against working. Something like they feel like they need to be there. They're just not ready to sort of get out of there, but they're sort of stuck in there. That's not really making the good grades over here. Seven of Wands, really defensive action. I'm not really ready for that. Not something I want to do. Page of Wands, I'd rather be out roaming around, having a good time, and, going out with Tiara. Page of Wands says that it's just not something they can do to skip this maybe shift or this work opportunity or something like that. Strength card. Strength card's a little bit weird here. It's a sort of have patience with me. Right. Well, I got to work. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes I have to do this. Sometimes I have to do that. Just have some patience with me, and just be with me. I think it's going to be okay. Because Four of Pentacles got to earn a little bit more money. See, that's one of the rare things that you see with the Four of Pentacles is it's not only hanging on to your money, being closed in and things like that. It's also making more money. So you'll see that. I believe that was that Greer's book? The Four of Pentacles, a couple of books had talked about the opportunity to make more money investing. So the Four of Pentacles is kind of an investing card. I'm investing in the future. I'm going to work. I'm going to make a couple of bucks, and I'm going to use that as sort of an investment and get some other stuff done. So there you go. They just got to work. So I'm going to say that they will not change their mind, but they just will go and work tonight and do a little bit, get a little bit of the fat cash up in that work opportunity. But unfortunately, that means they may not be with you. At least that's what the tarot says. Noir Tarot, welcome. Good to see you. All right. Joan is next. How would the trip with the friend in June go? Now, I think that's going to be good. Right now, I got a couple of things just off the bat. Straight up, something's going on with the trip. I'll tell you that. Something's going on with the trip. Dark Mansion Tarot is going to let us know what is happening with all of this good stuff. Let's get a little bit of the Dark Mansion Tarot. We got a jumper over here. What's the jumper? Four of Wands. We can do that. Four of Wands. Ooh, nice. Feel at home. Going to be kind of neat. Definitely some interesting stuff that's going to happen. Let's see what's going to happen on here. Well, we got the Hangman, Knight of Swords, and the Queen of the Swords. Man, there's a bit of a disagreement on some things when we start the trip. Like, I want to do this and you want to do that. We don't exactly see eye to eye on how the trip is going to go, how the motion is going to head, right? The Knight of Swords next to the Queen of Swords. I just disagree. I think that we should do this. You think we should do that. We're going to have to find a middle ground here because there is a little bit of a disagreement or some challenges getting it done and what have you. But yeah, the Four of Wands, right? We feel like we're just making our home. We're making everybody fine. Everything's going to be just great. Hanged Man, we see a different opinion. We have a different sort of a take on what we should be doing. KM, thank you for your very generous donation. I appreciate you. And the Knight of Swords, we're just making the trip and making it go. Overall, it just looks like we have some disagreements. Number one, we have some disagreements. Number two, I think that your friend is going to try to micromanage your purchases a little bit. So just be aware. A little bit of a micromanaging your purchase, right? Joan, you should get that. You, you should get that, Joan. But yeah, a little micromanagement with the purchases, some disagreements on kind of where we're going, what we're doing. So make sure you hammer that out before you leave. You definitely want to have a plan. And now I know some of the trip is going to be dynamic. We make it up as we go along. I think that's going to be okay, but just don't get into a disagreement on some stuff and just sort of ruin the trip kind of thing. And thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Overall, it looks great. It looks like a lot of fun. Not of sorts as we get there. We make it happen, and we sort of wing it in the meantime. Hangman, the Queen of Swords, you're going to have to deal with that. Joan, you need to go buy this. Joan, you need to go buy that too. Speaking of buying, the Moon Tree, otherwise known as Trina, has did the Patreon project. Tips or advice, let's get going, on the Patreon project for Trina. See what's going on with that. Now, if I'm going to do a Patreon project, I'm going to stick with the Dark Mansion. I think the Dark Mansion is pretty rock solid here. You know, little rock solid action over here. Some budget constraints. Hey, it happens to the best of us. It happens to the best of us. So I went out with somebody yesterday. We went to Walmart, and they used a card and it bounced, and then they used another card and it bounced, and then they used a third card and it bounced, and so we had to like massage the card just to make it like go. Anyway, that was an interesting experience to say the least. You know, you gotta, I guess if you got 10 cards, you're gonna use all 10 of them and eventually one will work. Anyway, Patreon project for Trina. Trina is gonna dive into the Patreon realm. What are we gonna do? Tips or advice? Let's get it happening. 6 of Wands, it looks good. I mean, it looks all right? We're going to make it happen. We're going to do some Patreon action. We're going to have some good times. 6 of Wands says overall it is a success. So that's kind of where you want to be. This is a success. Patreon's weird. Patreon's weird is what it is. I'm just saying Patreon's kind of weird. Let me tell you my Patreon experience a little bit. I'll tell you why it's kind of weird. Okay, I have like, I think 73 Patreon supporters right now that are on Patreon that support me. Thank you so much, by the way, if you're one of them. And it's difficult for me to figure out what they want to see because I'm just guessing, basically. I'm like, do you want to see this? Do you want to see that? And so you'll have about 20% of the populace that's really active. They're like, yo, I want to go to the live stream. I want to see a painting video. I want to see this. I want to see that. I'm going to go and look at your, I'm going to hit like. So 20% of the people are just kind of really active. And the other 80% just kind of donate. They're just like, yo, here's a donation. You know, so I appreciate, I guess I appreciate the videos. I appreciate this. I appreciate that. It's just sort of a 80% of just like, you know, here's $5, whatever. It doesn't matter. Anyway, then you got the 20% that are really active. They're looking for big content. They're looking for things and all that stuff. So it's just interesting kind of thing. 5 of Swords is it's going to be difficult to figure out what people want. You're going to have to say, what do y'all want? What are we going to do? What is the next big thing on this Patreon? Because the Queen of Swords says you're going to have to take some control and you have to figure out what people want. But sometimes it's kind of difficult because a lot of people are not vocal. They just don't care. They're like, you know, it's $5. I really don't care. So, you know, kind of thing, right? The Queen of Swords. So I just think this is an opportunity for you to definitely hop into the space. But I do think you're going to run into some challenges figuring out what people want, what people like, what people want to see based upon kind of that, right? Anyway, but I think it's going to be a fun time for all. Linda Maruta, welcome. Effie, how you doing? Good to see all of y'all. But yeah, you got to jump into the space, figure out what people want. I think that's going to go well. 6 of Wands says so. So Lord of Victory, you're going to get a good, successful thing going here. But you got to make it happen. You just got to start. Get your toes in the water and see where it's going. John wants a general reading for the rest of the month. Only 2 weeks left. Only 2 weeks left. What kind of general thing can we get going on over here? Let's go to the Tarot Tower. And for John, you know, I'm thinking about going for a painted deck. I mean, we're just going wild tonight. It's just nothing but wild times tonight. This is the only deck of cards you can get from an art studio. I mean, it is the only one you're going to get from an art studio. So I hope you guys like it. Hope you guys like it. It's a slow tarot. So let's see what kind of slow tarot action we can get over here. Get some readings for the next couple of weeks. See what is going on. See what kind of opportunities we got with that. Four of Wands is out a lot, especially in the first spot. Four of Wands, we got a little bit of the Three of Coins and the Tower. And the Tower. Man, you're going to be working on something that's a massive waste of your time. Okay. First up, you're going to be working on something for the next 2 weeks. Be careful what you commit to. Something is just a massive waste of your freaking time. It could be an encounter with somebody else. It could be maybe a date. It could be something the friend wants you to get into. Cousin maybe wants you to get into. It just seems like you have a massive waste of time opportunity there. And you don't want to get embroiled into that because you got other things that you really want to focus on, focus down, and get done, right? Four of Wands. Focus on the home front. What can you do from home? What are the big opportunities that you have? What are the things that you really need to start that you just haven't started? Four of Wands, happy home, happy family, into a Three of Coins, sort of working towards something, working towards your goals. So you just have a lot of wasted time in the rest of the month. I think this extends into the first week of June. Just be careful about people wasting your time, people asking too much, people leading you down a pathway that you really don't want to work towards. Three of Coins says, let's focus it. Let's get some new opportunities. And I kind of think that's where you're at, getting the new opportunities out there. Because as per my reading with you before, I think that you're going to stumble upon what you really want to do. What are the big things that you want to do? And I think that if you're clogged up with other garbage, you're not really going to get that. The Tower talks about projects failing, projects collapsing, things that are sort of in there, things that you were excited about collapsing, not making it happen. So be careful when building the house of cards that it is indeed a house of cards. The house of cards is not something that you want to build for your project. And I do think there are other people that are interested in sort of leading you down a pathway that is going to be a waste of time. So be cautious and be careful about all of that stuff because ain't nobody got time to waste time in the last 2 weeks of May. We got a question below for career. YouTube user wants a little career action over here. All right. We applied for 2 other jobs, claim support assistant and claims adjuster, both at whatever company that is. Any chances for these? That is a throwdown.
Time for a tarot throwdown.
So let's make some throwdown action over here. Let's get some of the passionate throwdown action over here by using the Thoth, my friends, because this is the deck that you need on a good throwdown, on a good, healthy, thick throwdown. Good, healthy, thick old throwdown. We need this there, right? Be random with me. Can I make a deck request without getting a reading? You want to see the Bloomin' Cat Tarot? I'll let you see the Bloomin' Cat Tarot. That's what I'm talking about. I'll get that Bloomin' Cat Tarot and throw it down over here, making it happen just for you. All right. Well, thank you for being here. I appreciate that. Yeah, deck request without a reading. That works. Don't worry, that's kind of fun. Kind of fun indeed. Jasmine, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right, let's look at what kind of things we got over here. All right, claim support assistant and claims adjuster. Claim support assistant. Ooh, this is kind of nice. Well, I mean, nice with a 3 of swords. Claims support assistant looks like the worst job that you could ever get in your life. I'm going to be honest with you now. It looks like something that sounds great. You get up close. You're like, oh, Jesus, what did I get myself into? I think this is a bad job for you. I think jobs, claim support assistant. I think basically you're going to be somebody's runner, that does all the stuff, that does all the dirty work. I think they're going to give you all the weird, crappy kind of work. I don't think it's a really good job for you indeed. We have the 3 of swords. Like, what did I get myself into? And it feels like people are just hovering over you, making you do everything they don't want to do. I'm warning you now. You're going to be doing everything nobody else wants to do. So I'm sorry. All right, we're going to go over here to the claims adjuster. Looks a little bit better. The job description is not exactly what you're going to be doing. It feels like you should go talk to some claims adjusters and be like, hey, what do you do over here? What kind of things are y'all into? What do you got? I mean, what do you got to do kind of thing, right? You got a little bit of a hanged man. Like what you're seeing is not what you get in this adjusting thing. I think there's going to be a level of disappointment overall with it. But if you had to choose, I would go with a claims adjuster. A claims adjuster has more of a chance of I'm going to be honest with you. I think they'll hire you on the spot for the stupid assistant. I'll be honest with you because you are going to be miserable. I think they'll hire you on the spot. You'll be like, yes, I got this job. This is awesome. And then you'll be like, oh my God, he was right. This is horrible. What the hell am I doing? Just avoid this at all costs. All right. Entertainment purposes only. Never take a job based on a fat man reading cards on the internet. But while you asked, avoid that job by all costs. And that is your reading. Let's go for the next reading indeed and see what's going on with that. Rick, my Cancer wife, Aries, love reading. Let's see. Me, Cancer, wife, Cancer and an Aries. And the wife is the Aries? Oh my, Rick, you're in for a good time there. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what is going on with the Bloomin' Cat Tarot. MB, it's been a hot minute. How you doing? Good to see you. Sarah, if I don't need to say, if I didn't already say hello to you, hello to you. All right, let's get this done over here. Rick's got this thing. MB, thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate that. I ordered it because of this channel, actually waiting for its arrival. The Victorian Romance is what. Victorian Romantic's pretty hot sauce, I got to say now. Victorian Romantic looks good. I mean, I'm going to wait 1 year, and then I'm going to sell my Victorian Romantic for about 3 times what I paid for it, right? I paid about $100 for the deluxe version, and I'm going to pawn that off on eBay for at least $350. I'm just saying, a year from now, with the way inflation is going, yeah, it's $350 easy. Like $350 easy. Like I don't even have to, I just put it up for like instant buy for $350. You don't even have to play with that anymore. Anyway, so pay $100, make $350 off of it in a year. That works for me. All right, Aries wife, we got a Cancer. What kind of love reading do we got? 7 of Cups. I think your relationship is fun. I like this relationship. Not only because we have the Empress right here. We have the happy home, happy family, 10 of Pentacles. Now, I'm not saying everything's perfect. I'm not saying everything is perfect, but this seems to be a good balance of energy, balance of forces here where it just makes it nice. It makes it nice. I love the Empress with the 10 of Pentacles right next to it. The subtlety is gone here. The subtlety, if you were looking for subtlety with a tarot, it's long gone here because this is very powerful. Now, the 7 of Cups. There's a lot of interesting things about your relationship that gives it depth. I think that's what you kind of like about it, right? Again, not saying it's a perfect relationship. I'm just saying there's a lot of depth with the relationship. We both like the 7 of Cups, right? Multiple choices. We both have these things in common. We have these things that, we ran into before. We worked it out. We stumbled across this. We worked it out. So there's a lot of sort of trying to work things out, trying to get things to be a little bit better. And there is a share of challenges with that. But it feels like the 7 of Cups says we have enough depth in it where it's really nice. It feels like I can come home to a lot of different things. There's a lot of unusual, cool activities that we can do. We just have such an interesting dynamic, which is going to be very cool indeed. Knight of Pentacles, a very awesome card. It says basically, we're just sort of working towards something that benefits us both. So I like it. I love this. Empress and the 10 of Pentacles. You can't beat that. That is like a home run. You might as well just put the Lovers there. I mean, you might as well just replace that with the Lovers because that is interesting indeed. And I like it. Let's stick with this one and go with a Carolina reading. Carolina wants to know something. I have no idea what Carolina wants to know. Let's look at that. Okay, let's give this question a shot, shall we? Will we reconcile and move back together? Ooh, let's see that. Let's ditch this and go with something else, though. I mean, not saying I don't love it. Not saying I don't love it, but if I'm going to go for getting back together, I'm going to go with a little bit of the Modern Love Tarot because that is the magic. That's where the magic happens. I mean, you're looking for like the real magic tricks over here. Modern Love Tarot is where the real magic actually does happen. So just relax and see where this goes. Will we reconcile and move back together? This is one of my favorite decks for reconciliation. I got to say it. One of my favorites for reconciliation. I like it. Death. Oh my. A lot of changes, a lot of adjustments happening with that Page of Cups. We're definitely not ready for that. 6 of Wands. All right, let's go in depth here. See what we are going to get for a reconciliation action. Death says we can't reconcile as is. Okay? We can't just reconcile as is. We can't wave the magic wand over the relationship. Carolina, right? We can't just wave the wand over there and say, oh, let's reconcile. Let's get back together. Because I think there's a lot of stuff you need to address before that even starts to happen. Death card says we need to fix a lot of stuff. I mean, it's like the bridge has sort of fallen a little bit. There's big clumps of concrete missing out of the bridge. And then all of a sudden, you're like, let's drive back over that bridge. And it's like, well, maybe that's not the best idea. Let's fix some of the broken spots in the bridge. That's kind of what the death card says about reconciliation, getting back together, giving it another shot. We need to do something different because what we were doing before ain't working. And what we're doing before ain't going to work again. So we can't just sort of put our head in the sand and assume everything's going to be dandy and great. You just need to realize the death card is there for a reason. It says that we need some changes. Page of Cups. I really think that your partner is still as immature as they were, and you're not really going to make any big progress getting with that. Page of Cups, a little bit of a childish thing, sort of a selfish thing that they're sort of moving towards, where they're just not able to do a lot of things to help you. And I think that's where we're at. You need help to get a reconciliation. You're not just going to open the door and the reconciliation magic happens. You need help to get that done. Page of Cups says if they're not going to help, that's not really going to be very prudent for you to even try that as well. Now, is it possible if we both agree, if we're both all right? With the Temperance card says yes, we can balance it out. We can mix the two forces. And we got the Six of Wands, the Lord of Victory, the Lord of Success over here. You're just looking at fixing stuff. What can I fix? Can I fix the level of immaturity from this person? Can I fix some of the things that were broken in the relationship? I don't want to drive over the broken bridge because it may collapse. That's what the death card is about. So be prepared to sort of fix things. If we can fix some things, if we can get them to be more serious about the sort of leveling out things, making things work, yeah, we can make it work. So I guess that's a thumbs down and a thumbs up. We'll give that a love balloon, so a little bit of love balloon action in there. Yeah, we can do it. We need to band-aid up a lot of stuff. We need to fix the bridge, the big holes, the big gaps in the bridge. We don't want to drive over that. Ain't nobody want to drive over that, is what is there. Carla, thank you for your PayPal donation. I'm waiting for it to show up. In the meantime, Carla, let me know what your question is because I don't see it. I do not see it, Carla, so let me know what your question is indeed. All right, we're going back to career question numero tres over here. YouTube user has another career question going on over here. All right. Thank you for advice. Applied to 1 million jobs. Not a problem. Not a problem. I don't know what your question is, YouTube user. Let me see if you typed it in and I missed it, because there is a good chance that I may have missed it. All right. YouTube user. Benefits, employees, records. Okay. Benefits and employee. Food government job. I have no idea what a food government job is, but we're going to find out what the tarot says about a food government job. About a food government job. We're going to see what's going on with all that stuff. All right. Now let's look. Benefits and employee records specialist. Say that 3 times fast. This is a good job. We have high hopes for this one. Any chances it's a food government job? Let's see what's going on with the food and the government. If I'm a food government job, I'd use the Tasty Tarot. But the Tasty Tarot's not ready. Wait, by the way, if y'all want, Nora Tarot, thank you so much for joining the family. I greatly appreciate you. If you want the Tasty Tarot, you're going to have to support it, because if that Kickstarter don't work, that is going in the closet and it's not really coming out. It's not coming out for a long period of time. It's been 2 years, and I'm still waiting for this thing to get funded. So go to the link in the description if you want to see the Tasty Tarot. You got card samples on screen. If you like a little bit of a Rider-Waite Smith with some fun food stuff in it, Tasty Tarot is going to be for you. And it is priced very reasonably. I'm pricing it like I'm living in 2020. I'm pricing it like 2020, my friends. We don't know what inflation is. All right. Benefits of this. 7 of Pentacles says, because it's a government job, it is pretty steady. It is pretty steady indeed. So, if you can get in there, you are going to be pretty happy overall with that. 9 of Wands and the Hanged Man. Overall, I say go for it. I would chase this with all your might. I would just chase this with every level of concentration that you can find. Seven of Pentacles says it's almost like just a great job, super steady. Now, you're just going to enjoy it. I mean, it's just going to be something where you're like, oh, this is my job for life. And Knight of Wands is not really. But the Hanged Man says there's a level of enlightenment, a level of relaxation, a level of, I don't have to work myself to death. I don't have to sort of fight everybody else for a position, fight everybody else for some fragment of food on the floor or something like that. I don't have to fight anymore. I think it's sort of relaxing. Are you making great money? No, you get like a cost of living wage increase and stuff, stuff like that, but you don't make like amazing money. But it's just so steady. You don't have to worry about, you don't have to fight. I would go with it. I would go with it and pursue it. I think there's a lot of good stuff in that, especially with the enlightenment and stuff. I used to work for the government, by the way. I spent 5 years working for a state institution, basically for mentally retarded and mentally handicapped, basically individuals. So I managed 18. Yeah, I managed 18, and then I got promoted to building manager. Anyway, but yeah, that was an interesting time. So I did work for the government, and that was a pretty steady job, I got to say. So I worked for the state. I don't know. Anyway, so let's go with the next one. KM. Does my therapist like me romantically? Oh my. Oh my, this could turn interesting indeed. Let's see.
Music to make love to.
All right, if I'm a therapist and thinking about some romance, we'll see. He asked me out for coffee. He just seems like he has interest. It says my voice reminds him of his ex-wife. Now this is somebody who doesn't know subtlety. That is somebody who doesn't really know subtlety. So we're going to see. We're going to see indeed if that's going to be working for us. All right. Voice reminds me of my ex-wife. Dropping them hints. All right, let's see. Oh, gee, the devil, the star. Okay, I think they do. I think they want to hit it and quit it, though. I mean, if you're looking at like a long-term kind of thing, I don't think that's going to be it. You do have sort of the sexual aspect of the devil over here next to the Three of Pentacles. I'm mixing my work with my unzipping of the pants. You know what I mean? Carla, I got your question. You are next. Carla, thank you so much. Well, at least I think you got your question. Hang on, let me take a break and go to Carla's question, which is, okay, we're good. Carla, you are next. I think it's a hit it and quit it kind of thing. They just want to kind of spank it a little bit. I mean, I'm just saying here. The Three of Pentacles, right? We're doing a little therapy session. I'm like, KM, tell me about your day. Well, this person did this and this person did that and all this other stuff. I think you're kind of looking at this action here, right? But then I'm thinking, oh my, I got a little opportunity for some action. I got a little sexual action over here. The devil's not always a bad card. We discussed this in a previous live stream with the Patreon supporters. Anyway, the devil's kind of a, maybe hit it and quit it kind of thing, right? A Four of Wands, making a little happy home, happy family, if you know what I mean. If you know what I mean, and you know what I mean. If you know what I mean. But yeah, the Four of Wands here, they make a little action in the hay, I guess, in the bed. The star says ultimately, probably not something that's going to turn into something long term. Now, again, entertainment purposes only. Never bang a therapist based on a fat man. Reading your cards on the internet. But by the way, I didn't even tell people this was my freaking deck. This is the Waterfall Tarot. If you want one of these, it's on sale for $19. Link in the description. Is there anything else I can sell on the stream? Like how much? Like how much of a pimp am I for my own products over here? But I'm just saying. Anyway, the devil, Four of Wands, the star, okay? The star says ultimately, you got to do what you feel. If you feel kind of weirded out with it, you kind of, because if this is like a therapist and then you hit it and quit it, and then all of a sudden it's weird, right? Because now you're telling your therapist about some cute guy you met and then you hit him last week. That's kind of awkward. That's what I'm saying. If you're good with that, if you're like, screw it, I don't care. I mean, action's action. Hey, I mean, got a good time, But anyway, so I mean, I don't know. Everybody in chat is just like dumping on this guy. So I mean, I'm just saying, yeah. Effie says you may need more therapy from this. So here's the thing I'm going to point out. Number one, if you hit it and quit it. And then there's going to be this whole new aspect of this is going to be super awkward to sit on the couch again. It's going to be very awkward indeed. Okay. Because now you're like, should I tell him about my new date that I'm going out with? Because maybe he'll get jealous. It's going to be kind of weird. So if you're okay with that, because some people are like, whatever, go forth and do what you need to do. You do have a lot of majors. The devil card kind of speaks for itself. Sarah, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. The world says your world will change. The whole therapy situation will change. At a minimum, I would say if you choose to hit it and quit it, find a new therapist. But now there's the problem of you've invested a lot of money in this guy. You've dumped a lot of money on this guy. You spent a lot of time on him. Now you got to restart with somebody else, right? That's really weird. That would really kind of suck. There's a lot of downsides to this for just to hit it and quit it. I mean, if you just want to hit it and quit it, I mean, there's a lot of other people. By the way, by the way, don't tell them about my channel. Okay, anyway. Don't tell them about the old TO channel, because I don't want him coming over here and going like angry Jay on me or whatever. What's that? What's a clown posse? What's that? Violent Jay or whatever it's called. What's that member of the insane clown posse? ICP back in the day. That's an old band I used to listen to. Anyway, Sarah, thank you again for your donation. We have the a demo shot over here. Yeah, chat's lighting up. Chat is lighting up over this one. I mean, it is pure fire. Chat is lit. Somebody poured gasoline on chat, and chat has gone off the rails with this one. So everybody's got their opinion on that if you want to read that. But yeah, at a minimum, you want to think about how much money have I invested in this guy? And if I have to start over, will it kind of suck? Because that is a possibility. And I don't know. I mean, do what you need to do. Anyway, and how will the situation with a W and the friend go? Let's see what's going on with the W and the friend. You know what? It's been a minute. It has been a minute since we used the New Art Tarot. And I say New Art Tarot because this is version 2 of the Artist Tarot that we have over here. I went ahead and ordered it because I love art. Y'all know me. I'm crack addicted to art. So, I mean, y'all already know that. So, where the hell's the button? Where's the button for this stupid deck? Did I lose it? No, here it is. Okay. The Revival Art. This is version 2. Now, I'm just saying. Christina likes the version 1 better. I agree. I wouldn't throw it out of bed, though. I mean, I wouldn't kick it out of bed. It is a beautiful tarot deck still, even though they used... See, I think what happened with this deck is they used all the good free artwork on the first deck. And now they're kind of slim pickings. They're going through all of the, the rest of the free stuff that's not copyrighted. And I don't think they got as good of a deal, as good of a selection of images, in my opinion, of course. Anyway, let's see what's going on. Situation with the W and the friend. Man, the 8 of Swords, W and the friend. What the hell's going on? The 2 of Wands and the Knight of Cups. It feels like there's some disagreement. It feels like there's some strife. It feels like there's some things going on that's just not adequate in here. 8 of Swords. W and the friend need to open up, really. They need to open up because it feels like there's not enough real communication. There's not enough real things happening here to where you need it to be. It feels like we're sort of stuck in the same endless pattern, maybe some lies, maybe some holding back the truth. Maybe I don't want to express the real truth or anything like that. Carla, you are next. Sorry about skipping you on that last one. But yeah, it feels like we are restricted from doing what we really need. What we really need indeed. The queue's not that bad. The queue's not that bad. We got Carla next. We got Ann. And we got like 5. There's only like 5 in the queue. It's pretty clean. Anyway, but yeah, overall, it feels like the real communication needs to happen here. And I think this is something that just hasn't happened before. You just need real communication, real things happening here. 2 of Wands. We're looking for something that doesn't exist. We're looking for some communication that ain't there. Overall, it just looks challenged indeed. So if you're looking for the Knight of Cups, get some real communication out there. And I think if they start doing that, it'll be a lot cleaner. Overall, it looks kind of just really restricted, I can't do anything. They can't do anything. Just not a lot of things. I'm just jiving with this connection as far as the tarot says, as far as that. All right, we got Carla is next. Sorry for the delay and all of this other stuff. By the way, we're hopping over to PayPal right now, seeing what's going on with Carla and the situation with Mike and you. Mike and your situation, seeing what is going on. What is going on? The camera sounded like a movie made by Lifetime Network. I don't know. I mean, if that's like high drama for y'all, I'm just saying. I've seen some really wild things in my life that wouldn't even make the top 100. But yeah, anyway, so I don't know. Anyway, let's see what's going on with this no contact situation. What's going on with Mike and my connection? 5 of Pentacles. What the hell? 5 of Pentacles. By the way, this is the Witch Tarot, making it happen. 5 of Pentacles. We are in love. We have a good connection, but nothing's really coming out of it. John, thank you so much for your other donation. I appreciate you. It feels like nothing's coming out of this connection. We're stuck. We're in a mode where we're not doing much, right? We have this kissing. We have this, I don't know, so many opportunities here, but the opportunities just ain't working. Carla, I would just move on. I really would move on. This looks terrible. Carla, I'm being honest with you here. This looks terrible. It just feels like there's not a lot of good things happening out of here. 5 of Pentacles, we kiss, but it just ain't working. We're sort of broke. We're poor on this. The Queen of Swords, it feels like there's a lot of reasons that you should not be communicating in the first place anymore. And the 8 of Swords, in order to get this back, in order to get this connection there, we're going to have to start moving big rocks, big obstacles. The obstacle, basically, I would move on, right? That's why I would just say move on at this point. In my opinion, based upon everything, I would just say move on. I see you trying to move a very inanimate object. You're trying to sort of move something that is not capable of being moved and whatnot. 8 of Swords, right? We're just sort of stuck. We have barriers to get this done. Queen of Swords is negative. 5 of Pentacles is negative as well, even though we're kissing, it feels like not a lot of things are happening. I would just say move on from the connection. It just doesn't look like a good opportunity connection, in my opinion, based on what I see in the cards. And that's what I do. I read the cards. I just read the cards, throwing it out there, making it happen. By the way, that was PayPal. If you're not on the PayPal, the link in the description to get on that. We got Ann in the second question over here. We got Jasmine, MB, and Sarah. So Sarah, you are 4 away. You are 4 away with this. What's the best affirmation for me right now? Love it. I love it. I love your passion over here. Ann gets a good question. Ann gets a good question over here. All right, let's go with some affirmations here. What's a good, solid affirmation deck? I really think that you're looking for the Ocean Tarot. By the way, the person that did the Ocean Tarot has a new Kickstarter. We are going to be featuring that on the news, my friends. It is going to be on the news coming up. So if you are ready for all of that action, then that is going to be here. Anyway, this is the Ocean Tarot over there. Okay, let's see. The best affirmation for me right now. Pretty popular deck, but to each their own. Yeah, it is interesting. All right, belated opinion on the therapist. Chat heated up on that therapist thing. The Death card, Page of Pentacles, and the 6 of Wands. I like that. Interesting. The best affirmation for you. We have the Lord of Victory. We have Death. And we have a Page of Pentacles. Carla, I just got your donation. That was really delayed. Thank you so much, Carla. I appreciate that. I appreciate you, Carla. Thank you so much. The Six of Wands, victory, success lies within change. Your best opportunity here, your best thing going is the level of success, the level of victory in your life relies upon change. Here's what you need to understand. Doing the same thing over and over is going to get you the same results that you've always had. That could be great, right? I'm doing this tarot stream over and over. Every day I'm here. Every day I'm doing the stream. And I love it. I love sort of getting in there. Carla, let me know what your other question is. I love getting in here. I love reading cards. I love fiddling with tarot towers. I love talking to all of y'all. Y'all are like my extended family at this point. Like, I'm not sure if I'd never streamed again. I'm not sure what I would do. Like, I'd be like depressed because y'all are literally like my family at this point. So I'm just saying. So my level of success is basically I'm going to do it over and over. And I'm going to get basically my success comes from not changing. So doing the same thing that's working. Now, and start asking yourself, what's not working? What's not working? All right. I think that's a big thing. What is not working for you? Because I do think there's some things in your life that you're doing over and over, and it's not working for you. You're not making the success that you want. You're not doing the things that make Anne the 100% success that she needs to be. And I think that you need to start doing the success relies upon change. Page of Pentacles is fearful, though. It's fearful, though, right? A lot of times we're very scared of starting the new stuff. I like the comfort level of doing what I always do. Starting the new stuff makes me nervous. Page of Pentacles, because I don't know how it's going to go. But the reality is you have to start something new. Your level of success comes from a change. Dump the things that ain't working. Make the things happen that are working, right? That are working. Because you don't want to be in a situation where 5 years from now, you're like, damn, if I would have just did what that fat man on YouTube told me to do and change, everything would be amazing for me right now because I ain't made any progress. Carla, thank you for your PayPal. CP or Strength, thank you for your PayPal as well. I appreciate you. Now, Jasmine is next. That's your affirmation. Hey, what's coming towards me in love? Jasmine, let's get you some beautiful love balloons. That's what's coming for you in love. Let's see what kind of things we're going to go. We're going to ditch the with the Ocean Tarot, go with something new, dynamic, fun, and amazing. You know, it's been a minute. It's been a minute since we have used this one. This is one of my new favorites, and I got all that going, though. Strength, thank you so much for your PayPal donation. I got you in the queue. Thank you so much. Jasmine, what's coming towards me in love? What kind of new opportunities, new beautiful love things we got going on over here? I like it. I like it. Three of Swords, not the best thing. Strength and the... Oh, man. Jasmine, you're in for a rough time. Jasmine, I'm sorry. Jasmine, you're in for a reboot. You have been, you get somebody press the power button on the computer over there, and you are rebooting, Jasmine. That's exactly what's going on with your love life. You got the Three of Swords. Things just ain't damn working with love. We're kind of backing into things that ain't functioning, ain't working, ain't making it happen. We're having some difficulty getting it done. Three of Swords. This is just not in the mode that I need it to be. I need it to be right now. The love isn't where it needs to be. Strength says if we are patient, though, we do have a complete reboot of the system. So I think you have an opportunities after the reboot because the tower does crumble, but after it crumbles, now we have all of these bricks on here. We're able to build another tower the way that we want it. The way that we want it. The tower's not always bad. Fox Magic, thank you for your donation. But the tower, a lot of times that damn thing crumbles, and there's a lot of bricks down there, and we're able to get those bricks, build us a better tower, a new tower. I think that is going to be the big thing here. So you in the process of one big reboot of things happening over there, and hopefully you're rebooting because it's a nice Windows update is what I'm saying. MB, whatever comes through in love and light. Let's see, MB, what's going on with love and light here. All right, let's go. And keep using this one. If you don't know what this one is, I don't know where the book is. Oh, no, the Kauai. These books being too high up ain't working for me. These little books being way up there just ain't working for me. It's too high. It's too high, right? It's too high with that. Beach Dancer is shuffling indeed. I agree with you. Anyway, Neve says, ouch. I agree with that. That was a rough read. It was a rough read indeed. All right, we're going on, MB, whatever comes through. Love, light, coming through, seeing what's going on, seeing what kind of action we got over there. Man, we got some stuff. You got some stuff happening over here right now. I'm telling you now, you got some stuff happening over here pretty soon. Next few months, decisions need to be made. Preparations happening for that. 7 of Wands, 9 of Wands, 2 of Cups. I really think you'd meet, okay, I don't know if you're in a love relationship. I don't know what's going on with the love and whatever things are happening over there. But you got the 2 of Cups. 2 of Cups is making a new connection, normally a love connection, making a new connection, making an opportunity, getting in there, making it happen with the 2 of Coins. It's like a decision needs to be made with this individual. We need to understand what's going on with this new person. Is this going to be a success? Is this going to be something we can get into? Or is this just going to be sort of a dead end over there? Knight of Wands is actually make it happen, right? Because I think there's a little bit of a fire within that Knight of Wands. We want to make it happen. We want to make it go. You got the Page, you got the 7, you got the Knight. We got a lot of Wands followed by a Cups and a Coins. The Wand culmination over here, talking about a residence, or just sort of I'm not prepared for something right now. I'm not prepared for whatever's coming through, right? Whatever's coming here. The Page of Wands. I don't want to do some stuff, but I'm just not prepared for it, but I need to do something with that. 7 of Wands overall is a situation you're not happy with, we're not content with, and Knight of Wands means we sort of need to evacuate or maybe moving in a different direction for that. So we got the action for the Knight, get the residence for the 7 of Wands, and we got the Page of Wands. I'm not quite prepared to do something, but I need to do something anyway, but I don't wanna do something. But you got to do it. You got to make it happen with that. And that's going to lead you to a better connection. Just going to lead you to a better connection overall, something new, something light, something good with that. 2 of Coins. The decisions need to be made. The decisions need to be made indeed. So there you go. There is your reading for whatever comes through. We got a lot of this is a pretty detailed reading. Like for just a summary level read, this is pretty detailed reading. We literally have like a story happening over there. And I think that's kind of cool and interesting indeed. All right. And that is that. Sarah is finally next. Sarah, it took a minute. It took a minute, Sarah, but you are finally up. Let's see what's going on with Sarah. Sarah wants to know, where am I in the queue? You're right now. How thick is the queue? It's not. Which deck is this? I don't know which one you're talking about. Donate for a reading? Oh, there you go. I have no idea. Carla, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate you. All right, let's go find out where Sarah's reading went to. Sarah, I don't know where Sarah's reading is. Okay, you're changing directions? Interesting indeed. Because it's not bent me, not beat me. I don't know what the question says. Let me look, Sarah, what's going on over here. All right. I'm changing directions at work, and someone new is taking my previous job. Okay. Can she do better than me? Or can she not do better than me? We are up for the challenge of taking over someone's job. It's always weird taking over someone's job because there's that run-up speed, right? We need a little bit of a run-up speed sometimes, chasing that or taking someone else's job responsibility. So we really got to lean on the person. I mean, we really got to lean on the person. But, you got to sort of find out what's going on with that. All right. Man, let's see. All right, we got somebody new coming in. They're taking our place. That could be a good thing. That could be a bad thing. If they're really incompetent, then they're still going to lean on you. That's not going to be that is not going to be good if they're still going to lean on you and they're super incompetent. Hierophant, World, and the King. I think they know what they're doing. All right, here's what I think is going to happen. I think they have big gaps of knowledge that need to be filled. Yet, no pun intended. There are big gaps of knowledge that need to be filled. Basically, I can do 70% of your job, but the other 30%, I'm like, I really don't know what to do with here. I'm not sure how this goes. I'm not sure how this fills in or anything like that. Grave Encounters, welcome. Good to see you. But the 5 of Wands, right? I got 70% of it, but 30% is just no clue what it is that is happening. So they are going to need some help. They are going to need to understand some of the aspects that aren't obvious, some of the aspects that may not be documented, whatnot. Hierophant says they can get it done. They just need the gaps filled. Hierophant says we're sort of in there, we're in the job, we're serious about it, we're able to take charge, we're able to get it done, which is a good thing for you. The World says they're going to do things entirely differently, though. So if you're going to go back and you're going to look at them and say, what are you doing with this? What are we doing with that? I think you're going to need to understand that this is a totally different way of handling things, of looking at things. You're going to get in a situation where they're going to do things radically differently, and you're going to have to be okay with it, right? But the King of Wands says they are indeed competent enough to make it happen, and they are going to make it happen indeed. Now, are they going to be like you? I mean, I don't know. I mean, they're going to do your job. They're going to do it a different way. So is it going to be better than you, worse than you? They still get the job done, so whatever. I don't think it's going to be something where you just kind of compare apples to apples. It's definitely going to be apples versus oranges. And Carla has a double shot rating over PayPal. Thank you so much, Carla. I appreciate you. All right. We got no contact situation. It looked terrible. We got to go with that. Okay. Donate for another question. I got that. Now, is Mike going to contact me soon? Let's see what's going on with that. Let's dump this over here and let's go for something that this might hurt tarot. I think it's going to be perfect for this. This might hurt tarot may be exactly what we need for this kind of reading. Is Mike going to contact me soon? Mike going to make the contact, open the door, see what's going on with that. Page of Swords, no, 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 and no. I don't think they're going to contact you soon. No. You got a Page of Swords, a Page of Wands. Hesitance to do this, as far as actions are concerned, as far as the fire of the Page of Wands, hesitance to contact you in the Page of Swords, and the Justice card. Things need to be balanced out. I just don't think they're going to contact you soon. I think they need their own balance. I think they need to go their own way for a while. They're sort of looking in a different direction. They're looking in things happening. Give you a double page here of just not any messages coming through, sort of just two pages, sort of very hesitant, not exactly in the mode, and, you know, just not happening with that as far as this goes. Anyway, Justice card. They may eventually contact you, but you're going to have to wait. You definitely have to be patient with this particular connection, this particular opportunity. Indeed. Mary, welcome. Good to see you. How's everybody doing tonight? By the way, if you haven't already hit like and sub, hit like and a sub. You knew I was going to ask for it because I am a YouTube streamer, and I love a little bit of a like and a sub. It lets YouTube know that I don't suck, because I don't. I got tarot news over here. You're not finding that anywhere else. I got all sorts of good stuff. I got more lessons on this channel than you're going to find on any other tarot channel, period. Any other tarot channel, period. Because I've been here 12 freaking years. I mean, I'm up here every day streaming. I've been here 12 years. I'm just saying. Mary, thank you for the sub. I appreciate you. We got the news program. We got information. We got 101 spreads. We got live interviews with people that have made tarot decks. We got instructional videos on how to make your own freaking tarot deck. We got lessons out the kazoo in subjects that I've never seen on another tarot channel. So this is a place to hang out. Hit that sub button, just like Mary did. Mary, thank you again. I appreciate you. All right, we are on PayPal, by the way, in case you are wondering. So a little PayPal action over here from Carla. All right. Let's see. I made another one. So 2 questions. Mike stalk my social media. Is he going to contact? What's going on with that? Ooh, I think he is stalking. Look at this. Mike is sort of checking it out. Mike is looking over here at your social media. It's like, ooh, what's going on there? What's going on there? He sees a little connection with somebody. He sees a celebration. He sees some funny joke or meme that you had posted. Mike is watching all of it. I think that is a thumbs up indeed happening over there. Mike is looking at all of that stuff. I do think that they're going to contact you in a little bit, yes. But I do think that they are very active. They're active about Samantha. You can donate, no problem at all. We'd love to have you donate. Samantha, welcome. Good to see you as always. But yeah, the 7 of Pentacles. I think they're building up. I think what's going to happen is they see something on your social media and they either comment on it or they open a line of communication with you that way. I don't think they're just going to call and go, yo, Carla, what you doing? I think they're going to make a ping on social media. You're going to reply back. It's just going to start from there, right? Hermit, you kind of got to take it sly, kind of got to take it as is and just sort of see what's going on with all of that. Anyway, we're still on PayPal, by the way. Let's go for PayPal. We got Strength. Strength wants to know, love reading for this week. Well, hopefully you get a lot of, I'm not sure how much love you're going to get this week. I mean, this week, we're already half over. Anyway, Strength. Let's see what's going on. Love this week. Let's get you some action this week. Oh man, this might hurt tarot is kind of weird for that one. Let's ditch that. Let's go with something else. A little bit of the Tarot of the Lantern Path. Samantha, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. By the way, we still are on PayPal. You are in the queue if you did a super chat. Next up, super chat, Blue, John, Fox, and Samantha. If you want to see it live, we got it right here. We got Sarah, we just did. We're over to PayPal. Then we're hopping over to Blue, John, etc., etc., etc. You're just rocking it over here. Patricia, thank you for your PayPal donation. I appreciate you. All right. Let's see what's going on. Love for this week, and it's half over. I mean, it is half over. Carla, I got I got 3 PayPals from you. Well, you said I got 3 PayPals from you, and I did 3 readings for you, Carla. I think we're done. I think we're done. Anyway, let's see what's going on with strength. This love reading, half over a week. Queen of Pentacles. It is about finding a level of balance, finding a level of stability with love in this week, right? We're already half over. Queen says, yeah, it's about love. It's about relaxing. It's about just making the love happen this week. Queen of Pentacles, finding our stability, finding our love, finding our center, finding our grounded center. Because the Emperor says next week is going to be a little bit better as far as love. It's going to improve a little bit. We have it sort of going on an uphill climb going through there. 4 of Swords, if you're going to wait, if you want like real love, really something big, really something passionate, you're going to be waiting, right? Basically for a few weeks as far as this goes. 4 of Swords is a delay. It's a planning card. Sort of looking out from the level of the Emperor, the level of power. I think you do have some other opportunities there as well. Anyway, Samantha, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate you. And Patricia, thank you for your PayPal donation. I greatly appreciate that. All right, we're going to the next. We're back on the super. No, we're back on the super chat. We got Strength. We got Carter. Patricia, you are in the queue after Samantha. Let's see. Blue Ocean, any change coming financially in the next 5 months? Let's see what kind of good things we got going over there. Hopefully you win the lottery. I'm just saying, pick up some lottery ticket, just grab a little bit of a lottery ticket. Entertainment purposes only. Never buy a lottery ticket based on a fat man. Read your cards on the internet. But if you did grab a lottery ticket, then that's the way it'll be. Gita, welcome. Sir Trellis, it's been a minute. Sir Trellis, it is so good to see you. How are you doing? All right. He's not my friend on social media. I didn't say he was your friend on social media. I said he was going to ping you or reply or anything like that on that. Anyway, at least that is my opinion on that, Carla. Anyway, go back and rewatch it maybe. Anyway, let's see what's going on. Any change going financially for the next 5 months? Next 5 months is a long time. I think you got a 10 of Swords. Oh my, man. Man, okay, entertainment purposes only, like Blue Ocean. Entertainment purposes only. Never do investing based upon some random guy on tarot, a random guy on YouTube reading tarot cards, right? Blue Ocean, you know that. We know that. We all know that. Now let's get your reading done. There are some changes. I think something bottoms out in your financial portfolio and it opens itself up to you investing in it at the bottom. And I think you're kind of excited about that. Sort of starting at the bottom of something, whether it be whatever investment you are looking at. I think there's a good opportunity of something just hitting the rock bottom in the next few months, in the next 5 months especially. I think things are really going to tank in some of these investment portfolios. And the bottom, right? The 10 of Swords, we're talking about reversed though. Like, let's get started. Something ended. It's time to start something new. It's time to start a new opportunity. Because the Hierophant right next to it does say that you do have this advantage. You have the power to get some investment started after it rock bottoms out. So I think financially, you have a big investment opportunity coming for that. Overall, stick with what you know for the next few months, all right? The 4 of Swords says, look at things, analyze things, be differently picky about what you're going to approach doing, because you definitely don't want to get into something and it just bottoms out like crypto just did, kind of thing. Overall, rebirth, reincarnation, again, I think you have a big opportunity. I think that's the big focus of the reading. So financially, just, hammer out what you got, stick with your guns right here. I think you're going to have some good sort of solid things if you stick with it. Don't back out of things because it dipped. Don't back out of everything because it dipped. Work on planning for the future. Because I think if we sort of wing things from now on, I don't think it's going to work out for you. So definitely start planning for the future. Write everything down. Get everything in an app, in a free app on the web or something where it handles your sort of, this is my income, this is my outgoing. Look at what the graphs say. What can we focus on kind of thing with that? Because I think planning is going to be good for you for the next 5 months. I do think you do have a surge of money coming in. I do think you should use it for anything, sort of some good investment opportunities that may come by with that. Sure, Charles, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate that. And John is next. How is donating plasma going to go? Will it be accepted to be a new donor? Will make good profit from it. John is donating plasma. There you go. John's financial situation is going to change. We'll just do a plasma donation. Plasma donation. Maybe go to. Maybe go there and do that. Do a little plasma. Just, donate until you drop is what, not literally. Entertainment purposes only. I was making a joke. You know what I'm saying? I was just saying. Maruta. It is not canceled at all. Maruta. It's wide open, Maruta. It is available. Maruta. It is out there. Link in the description, Maruta, for the Tasty Tarot. Scroll down. It says Tasty Tarot in all caps. And you click it, and it will take you out there for 42 backers right now, and we are rocking with that. Sir Trellis, thanks for the donation. A YouTube user, thank you for your donation as well. All right, let's see what's going on with this. Donating plasma, can I make some good profit from it? The lovers, I think people do need the plasma. I think you do help some people in need, indeed. We do have a little bit of money coming in, but that's not just like rock solid money. Not going to get rich anytime soon with this one. You do have some money coming in. You do help other people. There's a lot of good things coming from that. Carla, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate you. And by the way, we are ending soon. We got to throw up the ending soon. All right, we're ending soon. Carla on PayPal will be the last donation of the night, because after this, I'm going to go take a shower and eat a banana. Anyway, but if I was going to go donate plasma, yeah, you have multiple opportunities to donate plasma. I think it's going to be okay. I think you're helping a lot of people. It's good news. I think it's good news overall. Definitely kind of watch how often we do this. Use common sense with that, blah, blah, blah. I think that'll be okay. I think you do get accepted indeed. They are looking for you. You do have the lovers. You do have a good connection with that, making a little bit of money. Overall, that is a yes. That is a big thumbs up with that. I do think everything goes well with that. Just don't pass out. Just don't. If you donated too much and you end up passing out, that's not going to be good for nobody. That is not going to be good for nobody. Okay, it's pretty apparent that I need to adjust the tarot tower, because I need to adjust the tarot tower. Reiki, thank you for being number 42 supporter. I appreciate that. All right, that's what's going on with that. Tanya, welcome to the stream. Good to see all of y'all. If you have not hit that like and sub, please do that stuff. All right, we're going for Fox Magic next. We got, is the Smithsonian hiding giant skeletons from us? Giant skeletons. Oh, man, do I have a giant skeleton deck? Do I? I mean, this calls for the Cthulhu deck. All right, we have an unboxing of the Cthulhu deck, my friends. We're going deep into the archives of the Tarot Oracle, and we are going to get the Cthulhu deck, because the Dark Lord will tell us. If we indeed have some Smithsonian dinosaur things hiding from us. Are they making Jurassic Park version 4 or 5 or whatever the hell we're on? Patine SE, thank you for your sub. I appreciate you. Are they hiding big old skeletons from us? Let's see what Cthulhu thinks about this. See what Cthulhu's going on with all of that. Man, well, hopefully not. Hopefully, you never know. There could be a trap door in there. We open the Cthulhu drawer. I need like a sound effect for the Empress. No, I don't think so. Got a little bit of a 5 and death. We don't read all upside down, so let's flip. We got the Empress. We got, Death card. Ooh, I think so. I mean, actually going with a thumbs up. We're going with a thumbs up. But Cthulhu has made its verdict, and Cthulhu says that we got some skeletons in the closet. Indeed, the Death card. I mean, look what's going on here in this death card. We got a lot of skeletons. We got a little room full of stuff. We got a room full of stuff happening with that. We got a lot of skulls going on over here. A little 5 pentacles. They can't make any money on it, but they need it. They need it. We can't make any money on it. I mean, they may use the skeletons to throw bones for it, but I mean, dinosaur skeletons, I don't know. I think, if it's a giant skeleton, I think throwing that for predictions ain't going to be. Overall, the Empress says they are hiding it indeed. It's in the back room. Here's the back room. Here's a picture of it right there. So Cthulhu has made its verdict. Let's put Cthulhu back in the Cthulhu drawer, and let's not get that thing out until it's time to read once more with all of that. All right, where am I in the queue? Nate's Tarot, they're hiding a lot of stuff, maybe. Where am I in the line? Because I have to step away for a few. Samantha, you are next, actually. Samantha's got a double shot going on. Will I end up moving into the apartment in Evington? All right. Am I going to get this particular apartment? Let's see what's going on with that. Yeah, Cthulhu says yes. You can't argue with Cthulhu. I mean, Cthulhu will come to haunt you. All right. With Samantha, will I end up moving into the apartment? Yes, you are. I think that you have some support getting moved into the apartment. I think there is some stuff happening that you definitely want to engage with that. Page 1, it shows you moving. It shows you action, moving into there, getting the stuff done. And Ace of Pentacles shows you putting down the payment and shows you getting the opportunity and all of that other good stuff. So there you go. There you go. That is a thumbs up indeed for moving into that apartment. I like it. I like it. Are you ready to move into that apartment? It's more of the question. Okay. So the next question is, we'll end up moving to Mundelein or whatever that is. Let's see if we're going to move to there instead. All right. So the first one looked pretty solid. It looked pretty solid indeed. You got some opportunities. Page of Wands. Maybe I'm hesitant or something with that. I mean, we could read that a couple of different ways. Overall, I think so that you could move in there. Will you move to this other place? The Lovers and the Emperor. I don't know if it's if it's a tarot throwdown, this wins. If it's a tarot throwdown, this wins. You do have a little bit of page action in the last reading. We had a Page of Wands. We had a little bit of a good connection here. Ace of Pentacles. It's a good investment. We're putting money down for it. If this is a tarot throwdown, though, this one is much better. You do have the Nine of Pentacles. In other words, it's a superior situation. You have a lot of things that are just going to go better. It's going to be better for you. The Lovers, it's a great match. It's a much better match than the previous one if you're going to do that. Emperor says you have the power to get that done. El Cleo, thank you for your thank you for your first donation. I appreciate that. Overall, if it's a tarot throwdown, Mundelein wins. But if you just want to move, do you get the opportunity to move? Can you move? Ace of Pentacles says yes. So, I mean, I don't know if it's a choice. Mundelein wins by like a mile. So, I mean, I'm just saying. It depends on, like, I guess, I don't know what the context of this or anything like that. Anyway, let's see what's going on. With Gita, with a Cancer S, reach out to me by July. We have a cutoff date. Will they reach out to us by July? Oh man, let's see if we can get that done. I'm gonna go over here. We're gonna get the Vox Arcana Tarot because it's been a hot minute since we do that. Is the line long? It is 7 people in front of you, Cleo. It is 7 people. So sorry about the wait, but it is a Tarot Oracle show. We usually have quite a bit of a line on any given day. Anyway, this is the Vox Arcana Tarot, and it is very slippery, and it won't stay where I want it to stay. But I tried. Reach out to me. Nine of Cups says yes. Temperance says yes. 20 Cups says yes. They're really passionate about you. They're really thinking about you. I think this is an opportunity that they definitely want to engage upon. Hanged Man. Hanged Man, so there is a delay in making this happen. They're just not quite prepared right yet. But if you give them time, give them the opportunity. Nine of Cups, Mr. Romance. You're looking at the Cancer needing something, needing a connection. The Queen of Cups, the passion, the memories. It sort of feels like this is something they want to do. They're ready for it, definitely ready to move on with that. And And the Temperance card, the nice balance of the forces that are in here. Overall, I'm going to say a thumbs up. We'll get a little love balloons in there. Love balloons, they will reach out to you. They will reach out to you by July. I like it. I like it quite a bit. All right, let's go to the next question, which is the shirt. Oh, actually, we need to go over here with Patricia. Had a question on PayPal. Let's get that done. After the PayPal readings, we go indeed. Let's see. Pat wanted to know, when will I get a letter? Okay, when will I get a letter? So Pat has applied to a nursing program. I think on a previous instance, I said that they are going to get it. They're going to be okay with it. We definitely do need to get a little more clarification over here. A little more clarification on what is going to happen. Basically, when will I get the letter or the call? Page of Pentacles, 8 of Cups, and the Queen of Swords. Man, that 8, I really think August. I really think August is going to be sort of where we're at, right? Where we're at. Page of Pentacles, is this something that takes a little bit longer? I think we had discussed that before. It takes a little bit longer to get going. 8 of Cups is sort of the connection, the letter, not really the abandonment, but sort of the movement on here that you're looking for. And the Queen of Swords talks about getting a connection, getting it back in there, getting that initial communication there. So I really think because the 8 is here between the two chords, I think the 8, you are looking at August or August. You're looking at August. In my opinion. Stephanie, thank you so much for joining the family. I appreciate that. What's going on, Stephanie? Thanks for the sub. If y'all are not subbed, you know you need to be. We got so many good things on this channel. I mean, we got so many things on this channel you need in your life. Go ahead and hit that sub button. You know you wanna. All right, that was PayPal. We're back to the Super Chats. We have 7 to go. Sir Trellis has a triple shot over here. We're going to get Sir Trellis some action. Not literally, but we're getting Sir Trellis some action here. Are things going to go anywhere with Kendall? Let's see if Kendall is going to be the opportunity we need. We're going with a Witch's Tarot. Ellen Dugan, I think, right? Is it Ellen Dugan? Somebody keep me honest. Somebody keep me honest about the Witch's Tarot with Ellen Dugan action. I'm not telling you it's a Ciro Marchetti this time. I think I made that mistake. I think I made that mistake before. Are things going to go anywhere with a Ken Doll? Lovers says absolutely. 8 of Swords says be careful what you commit to. Because Ken Doll's got other people on the mind. They have other people on their mind, my friend. So, I think there's some good stuff. The Lovers, you can't ignore the Lovers. You can't just abandon the Lovers card and be like, nah, I'm not gonna do that again. I'm not gonna do that again. I don't think you can do that. I just don't think you can do that. So I think that things are going to go somewhere. I think you have some good action waiting for you. So Charles, I would continue to pursue it in my opinion. Just go out there and make it happen. The Lover's card is pretty nice. Carla, you are at the end. You're after YouTube user. So we got Sir Chillis Triple Shot. We got YouTube user. We got Carla. We got El Cleo. Then we're going to get out of here. We got Carla. We got El Cleo. Then we're going to get out of here. All right. Is this current job going to work out financially? Oh, man. My intuition just says no. Intuition just says no. 3 of Pentacles, look for another job to fool, get the hell out of there. 9 of Wands, it's just a big old no. That is, if you're looking for the fat cash, if you're looking for the big money, this just ain't there. It just ain't here, Sir Trellis. I mean, my intuitions immediately said no. 3 of Pentacles, find a rebirth, a reincarnation, literally of a new job. 3 of Pentacles says find something new. A little bit of a birth option, or birth action there. The Fool, wander around, get something else. I think something else is going to be more long-term, financially more superior to you. 9 of Wands just says it's not dead ending. Not like you're not going to make any money. But financially, you just need something else. I think there are other things out there that are better fit for you. In my opinion, a better fit for you. That's what I'm saying. Anyway, all right, let's go forth and see what's going on. We got Christina pinging me about something. I thought she was really busy tonight. Didn't have any time. Okay, well, all right, we'll go. We start Trellis. I'd like a Rob update. Oh, start Trellis. It has been a hot minute with this Rob situation. Dr. Mystical, what's going on? Good to see you. How you doing tonight? DM, what is up? All right. I'd like a Rob update. I would too, because it's been a long time since we got a Rob update. Six of Swords, Page of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. I mean, Rob is going to be there. Carla, yes, I got your question on PayPal. Carla, I did not forget about you, Carla. Carla, I did not forget about you. Carla, I did not forget about you. I didn't forget, Carla. I got it. Carla, you're in the queue. Carla, you're about 2 away. You're about 2 away. There you go. I have not done your last one. Your last one's coming up. It's 2 away. Anyway, Rob is slow moving. Rob is not a lot of action. Rob is a whole lot of not a lot of heat in that. And Rob is going to continue to be that. I think Rob is going to be a long journey where you're just not overall going to be too content. You're not going to be super happy with it. The Six of Swords is going to drag out. It's going to last a long time, and you're going to have to be prepared for that because it has been drawn out. It has dragged. Page of Pentacles, Rob ain't ready to do a whole lot of anything. Rob ain't ready to do a whole lot of anything right now. So if you're looking for, Rob's going to jump out, leap out like Captain America, and actually do something. Sure, Charlie, you know that ain't gonna happen. Come on. You know that ain't gonna happen because you're gonna go to Dr. Mystical stream after this is over and you're gonna say, I want a Rob update from Dr. Mystical. And Dr. Mystical is gonna have the exact same thing I just said. The exact same thing is going to come out that I just said. It's something that they ain't willing to step up. It's going to be a long journey to make it happen. The Queen of Pentacles, you're basically just going to have to be content with the situation being here, there, everywhere, because it's just Rob being Rob. It's just Rob being Rob, in my opinion. In my opinion, of course, I'm just a fat man reading cards on the internet. I mean, so if you want winning lottery numbers or something like that, this really ain't, I'm just saying. I mean, let's talk, right? Let's talk. If you read tarot and you were correct 100% of the time, every time. So let's imagine together. You read tarot cards and you were right 100% of the time. A government would kidnap your ass and put you in a basement somewhere and would make you read tarot for them for their military stuff. Let's be honest. All right? Let's be honest. I'm telling you this right now. I'm fessing up, okay? You would be in a basement somewhere, tied up, and reading tarot for some government that kidnapped you. I mean, let's be honest, right? If you're right 100% of the time, you're like on these news programs, they're like, ooh, tarot oracle is right 100% of the time. It's like, you're famous and stuff. You'd vanish. You would vanish. Okay, it'd be like, whatever happened to that tarot oracle? He was right so many times. I don't know. I know he won the lottery a couple of times. I just haven't seen him. Do you know where it happened to this live stream? I just haven't seen him. Anyway, YouTube user wants to know. The last question the YouTube user has, I have 2 high job hopes. We got number 1 and number 2. All right. I don't know. Are you asking which one is going to work? Well, let's see. I see something going on with that. We'll do a tarot throwdown, I guess, with number 1 and number 2. All right, which one is going to work? All right, we'll see what's going on with that. Let's see what's going on here. All right, you're looking at number 1, number 2. Number 2 is a massive win. Number 2 really would just be a big win up here. Empress and the 6 of Cups is just rocking it. It is just rocking it, right? That's what I'm saying. It is just rocking it, okay? So, yeah, number 2 wins. So, number 2 is going to be your winner. The Empress is amazing. It's a great connection, great thing. 6 of Cups, it feels like a lot of people are rooting for you. A lot of people are supporting you and things like that. The number 1, it feels like they're wasting your time. It feels like it's pretty decent. It feels like it's nice and decent, but it's just going to be wasting your time. It's going to be wasting your time. TL some kind of black ops program. Now, if you discover one day that you're right 100% of the time in tarot, let me tell you what to do. Let me tell you exactly what to do. Number one, keep your mouth shut. Keep your mouth shut. Number two, go play the lottery. Win once and only once. Wait until it's like 200 million, 300 million. Go win the lottery. All right. If you're right every time, go win the lottery. And then keep your mouth shut, right? Don't say anything to anybody that you're right 100% of the time. I mean, read for yourself. But don't read for friends. Don't read for, if you do, like, make up stuff. Be like, oh man, it looks like that relationship's not working out. It looks like you got a good chance. You got a nice chance about this relationship. I think you should give it a shot. And meanwhile, it's like terrible cards, right? You don't show the cards, of course, because you got like your 3 of Swords, a 10 of Swords, the Devil, the Tower. You'd be like, I think this relationship's really going to work for you. I think you got a good opportunity, a good chance. And then, the person comes back later. They're like, man, that guy's always wrong. He's rich, but he's always wrong. Anyway, all right. I mean, I'm just saying, Dr. Mystical has been a member for 19 months. Oh, my God, Dr. Mystical, thank you so much for your very gracious and generous support. I appreciate you. Now, let's go over to Carla. We got El Cleo, and we are out of here. We are out of here. Why hasn't Eric contacted me? I'm over here waiting for Eric to come through, waiting for some contact. Let's get the Wonder World of Tarot over here and find some action in there. Wonder World of Tarot over here, right? All right, Carla, let's see. Why hasn't Eric contacted? They still interested or anything like that? Let's see what's going on with that. The Emperor. Oh, man, the Hanged Hatter and the Eight of Wands. This is something where they will, they just don't want to. They don't want to. You see, I don't want to. Hanged Hatter. This is not something I just want to do. Not something I want to pursue. Not something I want to do. Emperor. I got my own things. Got my own opportunities. Got my own kind of groove going. This is what I do. It's how I do it. I just don't want to. Eight of Wands. Eric treats a lot of things as very temporary. Right? The Emperor, I'm in charge of it, making my own life. Eight of Wands. Because the Eight of Wands is where you throw in sticks and they land pretty quick because gravity. So I think that's what you're kind of looking at. Eric just doesn't want to. Just doesn't want to. It's not something that like there's some scheme or there's some big collusion or there's some big loss of love or they just like, it's just not something I want to do. I mean, I don't come up with that answer very often, but it was pretty clear with that. El Cleo's the last reading of the night. Is the authentic expectations versus reality. We're going to stick with the greatest tarot that we have. You can pre-order this thing, the Wonder World Tarot. Why isn't the animation happening? The Wonder World Tarot is just happening with that. Is V authentic? Is V something that I should pursue? I should make happen. Let's see if V's going to be all of that. 8 of Coins. Oh, man. 9 of Wands, 9 of Coins, and the King of Wands. Man, and there's some work involved here, but yeah, I think they're authentic. I think they are authentic. Eight of Coins. I think these should approach this as this is something I got to work out. I got to do some work. I got to do some labor here because there's some work that needs to happen here. The 8 of Coins, I need to do some work to make this happen. El Cleo. Are they authentic? I think so. You got the Knight of Coins. This is somebody that has their stuff together, that knows what they're doing, that's just rocking here, that's making it happen. The King of Wands is someone that has a fiery aspect, that has kind of that big sort of overreaching, overarching sort of concern about what they're doing, how they're doing it. Dice Controller, thank you for your donation. I'll get you first thing at tomorrow. Dice, thank you so much. But the Knight of Coins, they're authentic. They're going to do things the way they do it. King of Wands really says that they are very stuck in their ways, very adamant in how they do things and what they are going to do. A lot of that's not going to jive with kind of what you want, but I think their authenticity is legit. be ready to work at this one. Be ready to do the labor, do the work, do the time with this one, because there are some things in there that are just going to be a little bit challenging, or a little bit on the cusp of, I want to do this, but anyway, that is it for me. We are out of here. We'll be back tomorrow. Dice, you're first on the list tomorrow. Thank you so much for being here. We will see you then.